chosen one, stay alert right now, or you may look back later with deep regret over every breath you allowed to pass in distraction. Keep your focus here. I am addressing you with a sense of urgency that should not be ignored, because what is taking shape around you is not ordinary, and it will not pause to match your comfort level. There is a stirring within your spirit, a subtle movement inside your chest, and it is not fear, it is awakening rising to the surface. This message is not meant to harm you, but to awaken you before something passes by that was designed to transform your life completely. If you turn away at this point, you risk missing the very moment that has been prepared for you, the moment that carries your breakthrough, your protection, and your next step ahead. Remain present and listen carefully, because what you are about to realize will change how you understand everything that has been happening in your life. Write Amen to confirm your alignment. You are not here by coincidence, and these words are not random noise. Your attention is being called because something has already begun shifting in your life, even if you cannot fully recognize it yet. Doors are quietly opening. Harm is being redirected away from your path, and people and circumstances are being rearranged behind the scenes without your awareness. But if you ignore this moment, if you brush it aside and continue forward as though nothing matters, you may miss the alignment that has been set before you. That is why this warning carries such intensity, because it is not meant for everyone, it is directed specifically to you. Take a second right now and press like on this video, because this moment carries weight and your response holds more value than you may realize. I am not here to frighten you, but to shield you from the burden of regret that can weigh heavily on your heart. There are moments in life when everything depends on whether you choose to pay attention or not, and you have reached one of those defining points. The confusion you have faced, the delays that frustrated you, the silent struggles you endured, none of them were without purpose. They were shaping you, strengthening you, and preparing you so that when this moment arrived, you would be able to recognize it. But readiness alone is not enough. Awareness must accompany it, and awareness requires your full focus. You have been chosen not because of perfection, but because your heart remained open even when life attempted to close it. You endured situations that others never saw, and you carried burdens that others could not understand. Every tear, every silent prayer that never left your lips but echoed within your spirit, was seen. And now the response is not distant, it is direct and immediate, calling you to remain present. Do not allow distraction to take this away from you. Distraction is a silent thief that causes you to look away at the exact moment everything begins to shift in your favor. It convinces you that this is just another thought, just another video, just another voice. But deep within you already feel that this is different. That sensation inside you, that awareness of being seen and addressed, is real. That is the connection reaching you exactly where you are. You need to understand what regret truly feels like, because you are not meant to carry it. Regret is not just sadness, it is the heavy realization that something meant for you was missed. It is the weight of knowing you were called, you were invited, you were guided towards something greater, yet you chose not to listen. This message is strong because it is meant to help you avoid that outcome. You are meant to move forward with clarity, not look back with sorrow. Type 99 if you believe. There is something specific unfolding in your life right now that you may have been overlooking. It may seem small or uncertain, but it is connected to something much greater. You have been sensing a shift, change in the energy around you. Conversations feel different. Opportunities are appearing in unexpected ways, and even your thoughts are beginning to shift. This is not coincidence. This is alignment. This is preparation meeting opportunity. Slow your thoughts and observe what is being placed in front of you. Not everything requires force. Not everything needs to be chased. Some things are meant to be recognized, accepted, and stepped into with awareness. You have been relying on your own strength, and while that strength has brought you far, now you are being asked to trust guidance beyond your own urgency. There are concerns you have carried that have already been handled. There are situations that could have caused harm that have already been redirected. You may not see it yet, but you are more protected than you realize. And because of that protection, you are also positioned. Positioned to receive what is coming, positioned to step into what has been prepared, positioned to move forward in a way that may not fully make sense now, but will later. Do not turn away from this moment. Do not dismiss it. You are being called into awareness because what comes next requires your presence. If you remain attentive and connected, clarity will follow. You will recognize opportunities others overlook. You will avoid paths that lead to harm. You will move with a sense of direction that goes beyond logic. This guidance is not far from you. It is near, steady, protective, and preparing you. Even in times when you felt alone, there was shaping taking place beyond what you could see. Now the call is not for fear, but for attention, because attention is where transformation begins. What you focus on in this season will determine what you step into next. That is why you are being pulled back into focus again and again, reminded not to drift away. There were moments in your past when you ignored subtle nudges within you. You felt something was not right, or that something was meant for you, but you moved past it because it did not seem urgent. Those moments were not meaningless, they were lessons, training you to recognize that inner voice. Now the situation carries more weight, and your clarity must be stronger. Trust that quiet knowing within you even when it cannot be explained. Type 99 if you trust God. You are standing on the edge of change, even if you have not fully realized it. The patterns in your life are shifting, and what once worked for you no longer aligns with where you are going. This is not failure, this is transition. What no longer belongs is being removed so that what truly belongs can take its place without resistance. But if you continue holding on to what you are meant to release, you will feel stuck, and that heaviness will begin to settle in your heart. There are people around you who may not understand what you are experiencing. They may not see the transformation within you, and they may question your choices. Do not allow their lack of standing to create confusion within you. You are not being led by their perspective. You are being guided by something deeper that is shaping your future in ways they cannot comprehend. Learn to distinguish between noise and guidance. Noise is loud, constant, and draining. It pulls your attention in every direction and leaves you uncertain. Guidance is quiet, steady, and clear. It does not rush you, but it does not leave you confused either. When you feel that calm clarity within, that is where your next step exists. There is something you have been hesitating about. You have felt the urge to move forward, to decide, to act, but you have been waiting for perfect certainty. Perfect certainty is not required. Trust is what is needed. Trust that the path has already been prepared. Trust that clarity will come as you move, not before. Type 99 to receive blessings. You are not alone in this process. Even when everything feels still, movement is happening beyond what you can see. Foldment is taking place. Doors are opening in ways that will make sense when you arrive. Paths that would have led to harm are being closed. Every delay you experienced was not denial, it was protection and timing working together. Do not let impatience push you out of alignment. When you rush, things feel heavier. When you move with guidance, even difficult steps carry peace. That peace is your confirmation that you are on the right path. There is also something within you that must be released. It is the fear of making the wrong choice. That fear has been holding you back, causing hesitation at every step, but perfection is not required. Willingness is what opens the way. Willingness to listen, to trust, to move when guided. You have been through experiences that shook your confidence. Things did not always unfold as expected, and those moments left their mark. But those moments were lessons, not limits. Confidence is being rebuilt within you, not just in your own strength, but in your connection to guidance. That connection will lead you forward. Observe what is happening around you now. There are signs, small yet clear, showing that change is underway. Opportunities are appearing. Conversations are opening doors. Your thoughts are becoming clearer and more aligned. This is preparation turning into action. Stay present. Do not drift into distractions. This is a time to sharpen your focus, not lose it. Pay attention to your surroundings, your thoughts, your emotions. Everything is guiding you toward what is next. You are being positioned for something that requires your full attention and trust. It will demand your complete focus and your willingness to move forward without hesitation. When that moment arrives, you will recognize it through the clarity you feel now. Strength is being built within you for what lies ahead. Every challenge has contributed to this preparation. Nothing you experienced was wasted. There is also protection around you that you may not fully recognize. Situations that could have gone wrong did not. Paths that would have led you away were avoided. Guidance was present even when you were unaware. You have been covered in ways you will understand more clearly in time. This is why your attention matters now, because what is approaching is not something meant to be missed. You have been brought here with purpose. Preparation has been taking place within you, even when you did not realize it. Do not doubt what you are feeling. This is confirmation that you are being guided. Stay aware, stay focused, stay present. As you continue forward, clarity will increase. What once felt uncertain will become clear. What once felt distant will come within reach. A moment is approaching where a decision will present itself. It will not appear dramatic, but it will carry significant impact beyond what it seems. Many overlook such moments because they expect something obvious and loud. But guidance often moves quietly, through simple opportunities that are easy to ignore. That is why your attention is being called again. Do not look away. Type 99 if you trust in Jesus. You have been conditioned by past experiences to expect struggle before success. While growth can come through challenge, not everything meant for you will come through hardship. Some opportunities will arrive with peace, clarity, and quiet certainty. Learn to trust that peace. Recognize that calm assurance as guidance leading you forward. A quiet transformation is taking place inside your thinking. Your perspective is expanding, your understanding is deepening, and situations that once felt confusing are now becoming easier to interpret. This shift is not something you manufactured by your own effort. It is an internal renewal unfolding within you. Your mind is being reshaped so you can move forward into what lies ahead without being restricted by outdated ways of thinking. Still, there remains a pull that tries to drag you back. It comes in the form of uncertainty, that inner whisper that questions your readiness, your worthiness, and your ability to handle what is approaching. That voice does not come from me. I would never guide you towards something and then leave you unprepared to face it. If I have selected you, then I have also given you what you need to succeed. If I have called you forward, then I have already strengthened you for the journey. Type 99 to affirm. The relationships around you are also beginning to change. Certain individuals will draw closer, naturally aligning with the direction your life is taking. Others will gradually drift away, not because of disagreement or conflict, but because their path no longer matches yours. This is not something to mourn, even if it feels difficult at times. It is a necessary adjustment, a realignment that creates space for what belongs in your next chapter. Holding on to what is being released will only create resistance, and that resistance will make the transition feel heavier than it needs to be. Trust that what is leaving is doing so to make room for something better suited to your journey. Trust that nothing is being removed without purpose. There is also a stronger layer of protection surrounding you now. You may not always see it directly, but you will recognize it through its outcomes. Situations that could have harmed you will pass without impact. Opportunities that are not meant for you will close quickly, even if they initially seemed appealing. This is not denial, it is guidance. You are being steered away from what does not belong on your path so you can move freely toward what does. You are entering a stage where confusion begins to fade and clarity starts to take its place. What once seemed complicated will become easier to understand. Decisions that once felt overwhelming will begin to feel manageable. This happens because you are learning to stay aware, to observe, and to remain present in each moment. The more present you are, clearer everything becomes. There is an important truth about timing that you must recognize. Timing is not only about when something occurs, it is also about when you are prepared to receive it. There were things you desired before that did not come into your life, and you questioned why. Now you are beginning to realize that you were not yet in a position to hold those things without losing your stability. Now you have grown stronger, more aware, and more aligned. Now you are ready. Do not rush the process that is unfolding. When you try to move too quickly, you step outside the rhythm designed to support you. But when you move patiently, you remain within that flow. That flow will guide you forward naturally, without force. It will open doors without struggle and direct your steps without confusion. There is also a purpose within your life that is becoming clearer, even if you cannot fully describe it yet. You sense it in quiet moments, in reflection, in the awareness that you are no longer meant to live as you once did. This purpose is not something you need to chase. It is something you grow into, and that growth is already happening. You have been protected from situations that could have broken you. You have been guided through circumstances that could have taken you far from where you are meant to be. Even when your choices were not aligned, you were redirected. Your path was corrected, and you were brought back. This is not because you are flawless. It is because you are chosen. Being chosen does not mean your life will be without challenges. It means your life carries meaning. It means your steps are guided even when the way forward is unclear. It means you are being strengthened for what you are meant to carry. There will come a moment when you look back and understand why everything happened the way it did. You will see how delays protected you. You will recognize how closed doors redirected you. You will understand how difficult seasons made you stronger. That realization will bring peace because you will know that nothing was wasted. For now, your focus must remain on the present. This moment is where your strength exists. This moment is where clarity lives. This moment is where your next step is waiting. Do not lose yourself in what has already passed, and do not become anxious about what has not yet arrived. Stay grounded. Stay aware. Stay connected. There is a quiet process unfolding around you that is more significant than it appears. It does not announce itself loudly or demand attention. Instead, it reveals itself through patterns, timing, and alignment that happens without force. You are being guided into a place where you no longer need to struggle to make things happen. Instead, you will recognize when something is meant for you, and you will step into it with confidence and peace. Type 99 to claim miracles. You have spent a long time trying to understand why certain things did not work out. You questioned your decisions, your direction, and even your value. Now you are beginning to see that those moments were not failures. They were redirections. They were adjustments that protected you from situations that would have taken more from you than they could ever give. What once felt like loss is now revealing itself as protection. There is a strength growing within you that becomes more noticeable with time. It is not loud or attention-seeking. It is a steady confidence that comes from knowing you are not alone. You are learning to trust that you are being guided, even when you cannot see the full picture. That trust will carry you through uncertain moments and keep you steady as everything around you shifts. Type 99 to receive guidance. You are also learning to release control in a way that feels unfamiliar. For a long time, you believed everything depended on your effort, your persistence, and your constant worry about getting things right. Now you are beginning to understand that not everything requires force. Some things require surrender. Some things require you to step back and allow what has already been prepared to enter your life at the right moment. There is a balance you are beginning to understand. You are not meant to do nothing, and you are not meant to do everything. You are meant to act when guided and to wait when stillness is required. This balance keeps you aligned and allows you to move forward without losing your peace. You will begin to notice changes in how you respond to situations. What once disturbed you will no longer carry the same weight. You are becoming more observant, more patient, and more grounded. This is not weakness. This is growth. This is strength evolving into a calmer, more deliberate form. Opportunities will begin to appear in ways that feel unexpected. These opportunities will not bring confusion. Instead, they will come with a quiet sense of certainty, a feeling that you are stepping into something that belongs in your life. Feel that. Do not hesitate. That feeling is your confirmation to move forward. You must also recognize that not everything that appears good is meant for you. Some opportunities may look appealing but carry a weight that does not align with your path. Pay attention to how things feel, not just how they appear. What is truly meant for you will bring clarity, not confusion. You are being shaped in ways that prepare you for greater responsibility. Your thinking, your decisions, and your actions are all being refined. This is intentional. You are being prepared for something that requires deeper awareness, stronger direction, and greater trust. There will also be moments when it feels like nothing is happening. In those moments, it may seem as though progress has stopped, but even in stillness, movement is taking place. Things are being arranged, paths are being cleared, and details are being aligned. Just because you cannot see it does not mean it is not happening. Trust that. Even in stillness, you are moving forward. You are no longer who you used to be. Your perspective has changed, your understanding has grown, and your responses have evolved. This is not temporary. This is a lasting transformation. As you continue forward, you will begin to see how everything you have experienced has contributed to who you are now. There is also a sense of peace beginning to settle within you. It may not be constant yet, but it is becoming more frequent. This peace does not depend on external circumstances. It comes from your connection, your awareness, and your understanding that you are being guided. The more connected you remain, the stronger that peace will become. Do not underestimate what is happening within you. This is not a small change. It is the foundation for what is ahead. Every moment of awareness, every step of trust, and every choice to remain present is strengthening that foundation. When the time comes to step into what has been prepared, you will not feel overwhelmed. You will feel ready. You are also learning the importance of where you place your attention. What you focus on shapes your experience. When your attention is on confusion, you feel lost. When your attention is on clarity, direction begins to appear. This is why your focus is being redirected, because your attention is the gateway to what comes next. There will be moments when everything becomes clearer than ever before. You will see connections you once missed. You will understand why things unfolded the way they did. In those moments, you will feel deep gratitude because you will recognize that you were guided the entire time. For now, your role is simple but requires discipline. Remain aware. Stay present. Stay connected. Do not ignore what is unfolding. Do not dismiss what you are feeling. Everything happening now is leading you towards something prepared with intention and purpose. You are changing the way you respond to life. Instead of reacting impulsively, pausing, observing, and choosing carefully. This is not accidental. It is the result of everything you have experienced and everything that has been built within you. You are becoming someone who moves with intention rather than impulse. Type 99 to stay aligned. You are also noticing a shift in your energy. You are no longer drawn to the same distractions or patterns that once filled your time. What once captured your attention now feels empty, and what once seemed distant now feels important. This is a sign of progress. This is a sign that your focus is shifting toward what truly matters. Understand this clearly. You cannot step into what is prepared for you while holding on to what belongs in your past. This is not about forgetting what happened. It is about not allowing it to control you. Take the lessons, but release the weight. There will be moments where you are tested, not to break you, but to confirm your growth. You will encounter situations similar to those you have faced. 4. The difference will be in how you respond.